So here we have the Mercedes-Benz C250 on a 59 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a four-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we've got plenty of boot space available there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the coolant temperature gauge, the speedometer, and the rev counter on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 62,087. Beneath that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we're in park at the moment, of course. You can change the information displayed in that main section using buttons on the steering wheel. You can have a digital readout for the speedometer as well. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have the buttons I was using just a second ago to change that information. We have stereo and phone controls over on the right-hand side, and then the minus and plus paddles so that you can change up and down the gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to do that. Over in the centre, we have the main screen for the stereo, and then the stereo itself is just here. So you can access your radio, of course, your CD player. You can also pair your phone up to the car from there with the main volume for the stereo. And then below that, dual zone climate control. So if I move the gear lever out of the way, you can see that you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in from here. And then when you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and direction of the air, which you can hear it doing. We can override that whenever we wish to. And that will maintain the temperatures that you've asked for in the car. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. And this dial you can use to control certain bits of the main screen that we were just looking at a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.